Hi, my loves. Welcome. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Keep in mind that it will not resonate with everyone. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force it so that you don't become confused. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can send me a text 971-354-9504 or send me an email at HealersHeartTarot@gmail.com. You could also book through my Etsy shop. I have a 10 for 20, a 20 for 30, and a 30 for 40. So if you don't see one of those up there, just send me a text. Thank you so much to the people that have been doing that lately. It's been so crazy. So I've been forgetting to update. Anyway, hi my loves. What's up, my Scorpios? So the cards that I always put like in the thumbnail, those are the cards that fall out during my meditation and my prayer, because I have like a prayer that I use for me to go into the readings. And it feels all right. So the cards that came out are crushed, poison, focused, and happiness. And what I picked up in my meditation was a big part of this. And I feel like you're reaching a breakthrough because you've been taking a lot of time out for yourself, to look within, to see the things that really make you sad. I feel like you've been really sad. You've been kind of pulled back, spending a lot of time alone, which is good. Because I feel like you're letting yourself rest, doing a lot of like mental purging. What I also love though is that soon after this energy, you're going to move into an energy of like, okay, I'm excited. Let me go back out. Let me go back out and have fun. You might have felt that over the weekend. I feel like it's going to hit you a little bit more this week. You might even have like lunch with your friends or like dinner with friends. You might make plans or start making plans to kind of do stuff. I almost called you Virgo. Scorpio, I want you to do something, okay? So what I also saw you do in my meditation, I saw you guys do like have a calendar. Maybe that's why I called you Virgo, because it's time for you to act like a Virgo. Virgos do this. Virgos love planners. Like, oh my God. Best thing in the world. Like mini orgasm every time they see a planner. Anyway, I want you to like plan out a date that you spend time with your family at least once a month. You need to have like different things to do, and your plans need to start shifting. It's been very repetitive lately, and that's what's keeping you in this like a little bit of a depressive cycle. It's been very intense for you, okay? So I feel like if you do that, if you start to spread it out a little bit and kind of be a little bit more in control of when it happens and not sweat it if it doesn't, because sometimes we do make plans and they get changed or whatever. One day going on a hike, just add like spending time in nature, but throw one day in there. Like, don't go a whole month without doing any of those things because you didn't plan ahead. I know that it sounds like a lot, but it makes you feel like you have something to look forward to. And lately you've been kind of just like winging it, like, oh, if somebody hits me up this weekend, then we'll hang out. But it's always better to feel like, okay, oh, we're gonna hang out this weekend, or I have plans this weekend. When you have that, it at least gives you that. Believe it or not, it's like a bit of a confidence boost. I just feel like you also want to be careful because I feel like you're picking up on the energy of Mars and Gemini very, very strongly. And um, I don't know if I'm picking up on a Scorpio rising or Scorpio set, but I'm just picking up that be careful with when people say something to you, because unhealthy behavior might come up where you kind of get hyper focused on them. You know how you are. You know how you are, Scorpio. Like if somebody does something to you, your life becomes a little too much about them. Like it's really hard for you to let shit go. Like I'll give you an example. Let's say in the morning somebody at work pissed you off, and then you just felt like you needed to talk about it the rest of the day, or maybe not even talk about it but focus on them, like how you want to ruin their fucking life. Don't do that. Don't do that, because I feel you kind of like looking at somebody like, motherfucker. Don't do that. I feel you mad. I can feel you like being, this could even be your partner, like if they fucked your morning up, like all the way, like you feeling really irritated. I also feel like a lot of you need to invest in like a back supporter thingy, something that's gonna help you straighten out your back. or help you keep your arms or your back straight so that you can stop yourself. You're working a lot on your posture because some of you are getting headaches and you're realizing that that's where it's coming from. There's a lot that you're waking up to. And awareness brings in happiness. Sometimes. In your case. In this case, it is. I just feel like there needs to be a little bit of arrangement. And you've been asking, like, okay, what can I do to kind of get myself out of this? That's one of them. Anything else? Ooh, as I'm saying that, 555. Yeah, there's a lot of change coming your way. Get ready and excited, because remember that it's the excitement that brings it in. No pretending, okay? Try hard to pretend. The universe knows the difference. A lot of people will tell you, like, oh, just say it out loud, but no. Thank God that our words are not that strong to manifest. Do they manifest? 100%. If you say it enough times, if more than one person says it, like, that's the whole idea behind the when two or one are gathered in my name thing. But I feel like it's the energy. It's the energy that attracts it. You're a magnet and you have to believe it. You have to feel yourself into it. And the best way to do that is through your imagination. All right, especially for you. I feel like you're going through a lot of changes, and there's been a lot of pretending. All right, so all of these things. Oh yeah. During your meditation, I also kept hearing the word transformation. And then so I kept hearing transformation, and then I heard trans. So trans is transformation, and then I also heard transparency. In order for you to even try and change, or for you to, and that's going to be the hard part for you, I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I feel like whoever I'm tapping into, you laugh when you're nervous. Okay. Right. But I feel like it's going to be really like a bit of a roller coaster, because you're going to have to be extra transparent, maybe with people that you don't really want to be, or you don't want people to see, or the things that you don't want people to see are going to have to come out. It could even be that you need help. It could be that you're struggling. It could be that you're in a dark place and you need someone's assistance, and you're just it's not easy for you to open yourself up in that way and let people into that side of you. All right, tell me about crushed. Ooh, what happened here? Like very, very sexual. Not to go back to like unhealthy habits. If you've already gotten over that whole like having casual sex thing, and you feel yourself just wanting to go out and hook up and do all that stuff, ask yourself why, and ask yourself what you're feeling. For some of you, there's a little bit of like an energy of 2018, like 2018, 2019. Like maybe there was something you were doing around that time. King of Cups with the Knight of Cups. Some of you offered, or you felt like you were going to be able to create something with someone. It feels like it didn't really go far. This person maybe like didn't accept your offer, or it feels like they're kind of, you feel really bad. There's a part of you that felt like you two would maybe at some point find a way to work it out, but it feels like you're getting to a point where this person just keeps refusing your offer, and there's not really much you can do about it. And you can tell that your desire to make this a reality, like make this happen, you're realizing that it's really that's part of the thing that's making you stay. It's bringing in a lot of awareness, and for my masculine, this is huge, because somebody else is definitely going to win and benefit from the energy that you're moving into, because you were stuck in like a, I don't know, the energy was, like I said, very second. Like maybe you grew out of that, but at some point there was an energy you just didn't take relationships very serious. And it feels like, I don't know, whatever this experience was, it kind of brought you out of thinking that, like, that's how I'm going to be able to get my person. Maybe this person that it didn't work with, or that kept rejecting your offer, I feel like that was like a blessing in disguise, because they were a big part of your past, like of what you used to do, the things that reminded you of your past. And I think this new beginning that you're going into is different, and you're going to meet somebody that's in that same energy as you. The person that turned down your offer turned it down because they were not ready. They weren't ready for the type of relationship that you're looking for. Some of you just want a no strings attached type of connection, and somebody said no. And that's okay. Whatever it is that you wanted, whatever it is that you offered, as much as you wanted it, like, it just, you're sad because it didn't happen. But I feel like maybe you just wanted that type of connection because there's not enough time, or that's not for all of you. For most of you, you wanted a serious relationship with somebody, and it didn't work out that way. Tell me about poison with toxic and unhealthy behaviors. Judgment. 6 of Pentacles with the Star. I think that's the pause and review that you were doing, the 6 of Pentacles. You want something that's more balanced. I also feel like you were making more of an effort than that person was. The rejection really hurt you, Scorpio. And I think you're kind of taking time to heal that. And the person you're becoming is, I love who it's attracting. It's attracting this 9 of Pentacles. Somebody that's very trustworthy. Someone that's going to be your friend. And they listen. This is somebody that is going to be very, very caring and very nurturing and try and connect to you. They might be younger than you. Don't let that scare you away. Not by a lot, but yeah, for some of you. Like, if you're in your 40s, this person might be in like their, I don't know, early or late 20s maybe, or early 30s, something like that. Just don't let that like push you away, because I feel like this is somebody that would be very good for you. It doesn't have to be in a romantic way either. This could just be a friend. Or it could just be somebody that's very self-sufficient and like they're very independent, and you can gain, or just by being around them, you gain that type of energy. Queen of Wands could be a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. This could be somebody that's also a little bit in like an influence to you or something like that. This could even be a woman. Like, you could be a man and it could be a woman, and it's just somebody that tells you or gives you the right advice, you know? Or this could be you kind of, if you're a woman, your masculine energy, and you're also kind of getting from women that you really trust, that you really, really trust, which is helping you also balance out your feminine energy. All right, tell me about focus. Tell me about focus. You've been stuck on the bad stuff, Scorpio. Like, you've been hyper, like I said, you've been focused on all the things that could hurt you. That was becoming a very toxic trait. It was keeping you stuck. Like, you were not, it was, even though this didn't happen, you wouldn't have even allowed yourself to truly be loved by this person, because it's very hard for you to feel that. It's very hard for you to, how can I explain it? You weren't there while you were trying to give this person that offer that they rejected. You weren't there yourself. And I think that's why it even needed to be rejected, because if you would have gone into that relationship, you would have either waited too long to leave, or yeah, you would have stayed too long. Because whoever I'm reading for, you have a hard time knowing when to leave. And I feel like, or you know when to leave, but you have a hard time doing it. And so it feels like there's a part of you that was very focused on that. Like, why didn't it happen? Why didn't it work out? The universe was protecting you because you were already falling back into a cycle that you didn't want to be in. And now that you're seeing yourself, like, that you're finally like letting go of that idea, and you're moving more into your happiness, and you're trying to, it's almost like you're trying to align, you're trying to get out of it, you're trying to see like purpose and reason versus just focusing on the same thing. It's kind of like if you're in a warehouse and all the lights shut off and you have a flashlight. If you just keep pointing it forward and not moving or not doing anything, you're not going to go anywhere. You know what I mean? You have to shine the light around you so that you can see which direction you could go in, so that you can see what's around. And the flashlight, the light, that's your awareness. Use your awareness the same way. Don't just stare at one specific thing. If you feel yourself getting stuck, take yourself on a walk. I promise you that helps. The trees will tell you. I know it sounds crazy, but I think it comes from Pocahontas. Like everything, the wind will tell you. Everything that's around you is connected to you. And everything will tell you what to do. I promise. You just have to listen and put yourself out there. Like connect yourself some your flowers. Start talking to your plants. My grandma used to do that all the time. Tell me about happiness. Also, some of you, it's a great idea to keep flowers in your home so that you can see the energy, because flowers thrive in good energy. And like the water doesn't get moldy very quickly. Certain things happen like that. Like it takes a little bit longer. So it would be good for you to invest and just keep some flowers around in your house. And also they're beautiful to have. I didn't used to like to have flowers in my house because I'd be like, I don't like to see when they die. But they are really good at purifying the energy. No, I was doing so good. 17 minutes in and I didn't drop one. I was trying to say, like, let's see how long I go without doing that. All right, Magician. Oh, no more waiting. It's here. Because some of you were realizing, like, I'm waiting for happiness to happen versus me going out and actually creating it. You're going to let yourself, and that's creating it. You giving yourself a schedule. You knowing who you want to hang out with and who you don't want to hang out with. And making plans with people that you know what I mean? Shit like that. Things that you have to look forward to. Be let it be your fun side. Be spontaneous. Go outside. Go spend time with family. Tell me about awareness. I feel like you've been waiting a while to kind of come out. But I like that you took your time. I like that. Tell me about realization. Oh, Ace of Cups with it. I love it. Look at you moving into your own love life. Like, yes, your own self-love. It's like you're realizing, like, all right, well, that happened. Like, that's what I keep feeling. Like, that happened. Like, all of the past happened. And I can let myself either, like, stay focused on the person that hurt me, or I can move forward, or the person that rejected me, thinking that maybe one day they'll come back in and give me that offer. Like, it's so interesting. I heard once, like, we want the same person that broke us to come back in and fix us, but it's impossible. They don't care. I know it sounds bad, but some people just don't. And that's okay. It's okay. They don't have to. Remind yourself all the time, nobody really owes me anything, just like I don't know anybody anything. Most of the time, when we think that somebody owes us something and we're trying to collect from them is when they run from us. Remind yourself of that. It's like a collector. You're always dodging them. I'm just kidding. All right. I love you guys so much. Praise to allow me to be your messenger. We'll talk soon. Bye, my loves.